100 Mob in the building. Shout out to Marshallville, Georgia. Shout out to Pride in the Louvre. You already know what time it is, man. You know what I mean? One of the most slept on producers I know. You know what I mean? Y'all need to go ahead and get in contact with him. Make sure y'all link in with him. This is IG. Y'all go ahead on, y'all run them up. If y'all need any exclusive beats, any type new sounds, y'all go ahead on and y'all tap in with Pride in the Louvre. Nigga, you already know what it is with me, elk body. You already know how I'm getting it in. Now, want to talk about Ralo, man, straight up and down, because you already know how Ralo coming, and you already know this whole situation that we got going on, man. He basically saying F Big Fats podcast, bro. That's how I'm looking at it, because at the end of the day, we know that they did an interview with him earlier this year that was really making him look like that they wasn't on his side and making it look like that he really did cooperate and things wasn't right. And one of the main people that were doing this thing that I'm talking about is Baby Jade, and we already know how Baby Jade tried to make the whole thing look when they was talking and how the interview was going. Now, I don't think that they put the whole interview out, you know what I'm saying? I think they scrapped certain parts. You know what I mean? It's all type of stuff that went down. So it's like he's saying F Baby Jade at this point, bro. So he put out a long post expressing himself about how he felt about Baby Jade. And I just want to know, like, how did he even come to this, man? Like, has this whole YSL trial and all of this really gave the energy to Atlanta to start, you know what I mean, going with their move as far as feeling how they feel about any nigga? You know what I'm saying? They got any speculations on them, because they were trying to say that Ralo was going, you know, actually tell and, you know, testify against Thug when they know they had the same lawyer. So it was a conflict of interest and all of that. And this is what Ralo is talking about, how things is not adding up. Because since Young Thug, the whole YSL trial, not only that, since the whole Say Cheese interview, when you want to get technical, that recently just happened, everybody is really focusing up on Young Thug. You got Lil Woody, you know what I mean? You got Yak Gotti. We focusing up on all of this other stuff except for what we supposed to be focusing up on. And that was when Ralo first came home. I mean, we was focusing up on, did he cooperate? Did he tell? And then there's people saying that he did. There's people that saying he not. He still got people, you know what I mean, following behind him. But he said he had to get a whole nother group of people behind him. You know what I mean? Because the ones that were behind him wasn't solid. But they saying that the reason why they not around is because you wasn't solid. You know what I'm saying? Lil Baby gave him 50 rats when he first came home, and then he magically disappeared from Rallo's side due to the allegations. So I just want to know, how does it come to a point where he's saying F Baby Jade at this point, and where did that even come from? You know, and y'all need to tell me that in the comments. And like I said, Baby Jade, you know what I mean, she known in Atlanta and stuff like that to do these podcasts with all of these known artists and stuff like that she know from the streets of Atlanta and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Ralo felt like she crossed the line. But he ain't gonna say it to Big Bank. I mean, at the end of the day, if it's gonna be, you know what I mean, that with Baby Jade, it should be that with Big Bank too, because he was also up on the podcast when he did the interview with Ralo, trying to act like and insinuate that things wasn't always right and things wasn't right with the paperwork that they were trying to be shown, because she kept asking for a certain part of the paperwork to be shown and stuff like that, which made Ralo look bad. And I guess that's what made the interview not come out. And if it did come out, then, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't out for long, you know what I'm saying, because they know how they made the whole interview look. So it's like, I understand why he feeling that way about Baby J, but nobody understands why he just putting Baby J and singling her out instead of, you know, saying Big Bank as well, man. Because their job as podcasters is to get to the bottom of the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? When you got these podcasts, they asking questions, they gonna ask you about your version of the truth versus what everybody else said. So y'all get in the comments and let me know, man, is Ralo right or wrong for, you know, going at Baby J like that, man? It is what it is, you know what I mean? She just did what she was supposed to do. Now, I don't know if there was any, you know, back talking, you know what I mean, on Ralo's name behind his back that he know about, and that's why he going in. But like I said, Boosie feel like Ralo did bad, and everybody else, you know what I mean, mostly feel like he did too. And this is why you don't see the support system that you see around Ralo no more. As far as Birdman, as far as, you know, none of the artists that really mess with him. It's people pulling their features from Young Thug album, the reason why he got to push it back.